James Gunn's Superman just released a teaser of a teaser, and fans are already comparing it to Zack Snyder's take on the iconic role in the DCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. It was Edwin Starr who once sang war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. For some Zack Snyder and James Gunn fans, however, the song might be put on hold for a while as the first look at the teaser of the Superman movie was released a few moments ago. The actual teaser will be out tomorrow, and yet, a few seconds of clips from James Gunn's upcoming film Superman was enough to break out an all-out war. Fans of the old meet fans of the new. Fans of Henry Cavill meet fans of David Corenswet, and the world waits in anticipation. Back in 2013, veteran director Zack Snyder released his first DCU film, Man of Steel, starring Henry Cavill. 12 years later, James Gunn will also reveal his take on the iconic role of Superman, starring David Corenswet in 2025. However, the teaser of a teaser, yes, we mean it, was released moments ago on social media platforms, and the world is already going crazy. James Gunn's Superman seems to be a very mature one, and the pre-teaser is looking pretty good. The Instagram account for Superman, the film, not the character, made waves across the internet with its pre-teaser. Starting with some solemn music and the world gathering to watch what's in the sky, the video literally gave chills to Superman fans around the world. With such an iconic reel, millions of people are waiting in anticipation of what's about to come. On the other hand, fans of Zack Snyder and fans of James Gunn are busy with their own battles. Good, since James Gunn poured his heart and soul into this project that has been in the making for quite a while now. The director himself said so. Zero, said Gunn, when he was asked about how many characters in the DCU were in focus right now. The director further clarified that there may be some focus on 2 or 3 characters, but Superman had his full attention at the moment. I mean, maybe 2 little things, 2 moments, but basically if something's there just to set up something else, FK it. Everything needs to stand by itself. I don't want somebody to have to go see this movie and be relying on anything else. With a teaser getting released tomorrow, millions wait in anticipation of this iconic movie. There are bound to be some comparisons between Zack Snyder's DCU and Gunn's DCU, but it's all part of the game. In an interview back in June, the director was asked about whether he was focusing on other characters in the DCU at the moment. His answer was a simple and sweet no. When the Wrap visited the Cleveland set of Superman, they had a little bit of a chat with the DCU co-head. During their talk, Gunn was asked about his plans for the future of DCU. Portraying the lead role of Clark Kent, David Corenswet's Superman is currently slated for a release date of July 11th, 2025 in theaters across the U.S. and the world. Superman teaser trailer is out, and DC fans are loving James Gunn's version of Man of Steel. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn's Superman has dropped its first teaser trailer, and it has received a positive response from the world over. Gunn's film is undoubtedly one of the most anticipated films of 2025. From the teaser, it appears that Gunn has checked every box to make DC fandom happy. David Corenswet will play this iteration of Superman. Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane, while Nicholas Hoult appears as the classic Superman villain Lex Luthor. Other confirmed cast members of the film include Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Maria Gabriela DeFaria as the Engineer, Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, Terrence Rosemore as Otis, Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho, and Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. Even before the teaser trailer, James Gunn gave us hints that comics would play a huge part in his Superman film. More recent superhero film directors have received the wrath of the audience for steering away from the source material for the sake of originality. However, Gunn plans to reel in the comic book fandom by giving them what they exactly want. Fans saw a Man of Steel who is more relatable and spreads optimism around. Particularly, one scene in the trailer where David Corenswet's character swoops in to save a girl from crashing debris is something classic Superman does. Superman stands as hope for the people as the chant Superman gets louder and louder during the run of the teaser. It is further highlighted in the teaser when a young boy raises a flag with the S symbol and whispers Superman's name during a time of crisis. Gunn himself mentioned the inspiration from comic books during an interview. He shared with comicbook.com, "There's a lot of stuff from the comic books above and beyond anything else, All-Star Superman, that influenced me more than anything. The comic-accurate costumes, the settings, and even the plethora of characters and Easter eggs that flash through the scenes look all promising. We even have Krypto the Superdog in the movie." The first thing that hits us right from the moment Superman crash lands at the beginning of the trailer is the bright colors of the teaser. James Gunn nailed the character and the world's tone with these colors. The colorful filter also helps bring hope and optimism into the film. The color choice also gives the character a classic look, which many fans point out to be a prime attraction in this trailer. Adding to the color tone, fans didn't know they needed to hear a twist on John Williams' iconic Superman theme from the 70s to get in the spirit. The moody theme perfectly balances out the cheery colors, giving fans a satisfactory experience from the teaser. This Superman is also going to be kissy-kissy, as we see a couple of smooches between David Cornsweet's Clark Kent and Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane. It appears that Superman doesn't need to hide his identity from Lois. Given the manner in which things ended at DCU, James Gunn's Superman is expected to face obvious comparisons with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. However, many felt that Gunn understands Superman better than Snyder. The Guardians of the Galaxy director understands that the DC superhero needs to be relatable and not a dark, gritty portrayal. In an attempt to modernize Superman, Snyder gave a more serious approach to Henry Cavill's Superman. While it appealed to a certain section of fans, Cavill's version wasn't the superhero that kids grew up with. The blue hue color tone of the movie itself gave off a sense of darkness. Fans also complained that Cavill's Superman couldn't spread the hope and optimism that the character stood for. Another hot take is that Snyder's movie, while visually unique, wasn't ideal for franchise building due to its more self-contained themes. However, Gunn's vision for the Superman universe feels expansive, even reminding us of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man as a foundation for a broader franchise. It has already been mentioned that the teaser carries a classic look to it and that John Williams' music works perfectly for it. If these two factors don't scream James Gunn's inspiration for the film, we don't know what will. Throughout the teaser, fans can see the influence of Richard Donner's Superman films. Even the visual text in between scenes resembles the font that the 1978 film used. Before Henry Cavill's Man of Steel, fans were privy to live-action Superman through actor Christopher Reeve. Fans would generally like to forget about the Brandon Routh version, though not due to any fault on the actor's part. Donnerverse had two great movies that made even the non-readers of comics into a huge Superman film. And then there were the two horrible films that were made purely for money and ironically didn't make much.